Hello, Aaron Scanlon.
Hello, Jim. How are you?
Okay. How are you?
Excellent. Very, very good. Staying busy?
Yeah, I've been busy because I've been procrastinating.
In what?
I've been busy because I've been procrastinating.
I'm procrastinating.
Where you say, oh man, I gotta get busy, I gotta get stuff done. In fact, I had forgotten that I'd committed to be to this meeting, and I was on the phone with Travis Jensen just a few
Right.
minutes.
Yeah.
And as we were talking, it dawned on me, just hearing his voice, it dawned on me, oh, wait, I'm gonna get ready for that meeting.
What is Travis doing these days?
He's working, he's running kind of the safety program, if you will, for UDOT.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as he works for WCG Consulting as a consulting engineer, but he kind of helps run the what do they call it, the Strategic Highway Safety Program.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Hi, Jim,
Here.
and everybody else.
Hello, Kira.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. I hopefully have some good news for you this next.
Well, I think I've heard the good news.
Have you heard the good news?
It was a surprise.
Well, we'll see what happens.
That's what I said too. Yeah, I was like, it's not official, but semi-official.
Yeah, we think it'll happen, but we'll know for sure.
August, right?
First week of August. Yep.
Sweet. Yeah. Very pleasant surprise this morning.
I have a hard time letting go of projects.
Great for your persistence.
We've got some new people with us today. This is great.
There we go. That's better than that. Great background.
That is a nice background, Jim.
One of my favorite photos. That's a drone photo we took years ago in Linden on the Murdoch Canal Trail.
Very nice.
It's good that that's a trail and not a road.
Yeah.
Full of cars behind you.
It wouldn't be as beautiful if there was just cars behind you.
I'm not going to put a road on my background. I couldn't. I couldn't talk to you in the same meeting. It's one of those, Aaron.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron.
Yes.
Hey, I've been more active on Facebook. Did you notice?
I did.
Something. Nobody responded, but that's totally fine because nobody cares about light pollution. But who do I talk to about that? Do you know?
Remind me, what was the post? I saw it, but now
it's great. Like they're putting new lights in near Exchange Park on the trail, on the Provo River Trail.
Oh, John Bunderson.
John.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't want to get your hopes up, but I expect that they've considered that. So
I hope so, because I don't want it to be a car parking lot. I don't think people are aware of how light can affect its surroundings, from the ecosystem to my circadian rhythm. So we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think it'll be John. You've worked with him before, right?
I have, yeah. And I'll ask him. I think I touched on the subject last time when he was talking about it further south on the trail, but I was sort of quiet because I don't want to disturb his presentation or whatever, but I might bring it up again. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Cool. And you about the racks. I've been sending them to Mad Racks for a while. You know how like that's our go-to now because they're pretty
Yeah.
reliable. There is about $140 difference if we send them to Uline. And that's just another, that's like, you would think that they sell like packaging and stuff, but they also sell like affordable bike racks. Like who knew, right? But I don't know if I want to use Uline for different reasons. We can talk about it later.
Okay.
I don't want to get too political or anything, but we can talk about it later. So
Okay.
hit me up on Slack and we'll finish it. So
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to send him a proposal by tomorrow.
okay, sounds great.
Christine.
Hi, everyone. I'm
There you
here.
are.
I'm at a family reunion, so it is loud and chaotic, but I'll do my best to at least kick us off and get us started. We have a good agenda today. We like to start by introducing everyone that's here or having you introduce yourselves. So I'll start. I'm Christine France, and I'm the Executive Director of BikeWalk Provo. And Aaron, you're next on my list.
I'm Aaron Scavlin. I'm the Director of Operations.
Jacob.
I am Jacob Brooks and I am the creative director and head of rack crew. Sorry, I know you don't want to add the head of rack crew, but sorry, keep going. Ignore me.
It's tradition. You always have to add something.
I do.
Jim Price.
Hi, I'm Jim Price with Mountainland Association of Governments in Orem. Don't say that 10 times fast, just say MAG, that's what we call ourselves. MAG.
Thank you for joining us, Jim. We're excited to hear from you.
Happy to be here.
Karen, you're next.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Karen Todd, and I'm the newsletter editor.
I think that was Kira.
Kira.
Oh, sorry.
No,
I thought you said
it was
Karen.
It was Karen, and now it's
So,
Kira.
Now we're confused.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm Kira. I am the director of Provo Bicycle Collective, and I am also the director of volunteers for BikeWalk Provo.
And Kylie.
Hello, nice to meet you all. So I actually work for Provo City Events. I'm kind of just a guest jumping in on this call to talk about an event we have coming up in August called Concert Cruise. So I'll talk more about that later.
Yay! Thank you, Kylie, for joining. We were corresponding by email a few minutes ago, so I'm glad you could jump on. And then looks like we have Nick O'Connor.
Hey, I'm Nick. I'm a volunteer.
What department do you volunteer in, Nick? Tell everyone.
None yet. I'm really
We're
just
talking
here
about
to,
it tomorrow.
yeah, scope everything
Oh,
out.
perfect. Great. Oh, that's right. Okay. Welcome. And then I think Stan Morris.
Stan Morris, BikeWalk Provo Stories writer.
And Hugh Van Wagenen.
Hey everybody, Hugh Van Wagenen. I live in the Waukee neighborhood and I also work as an active transportation planner for the Wasatch Front Regional Council.
Okay, I think I got everyone. Did I? If I have... Okay, I think everyone. Okay, Kylie, you are our first announcement. So if you want to take it away by telling us about.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll go ahead and jump in. So just a quick announcement. I don't know how many of you participated or were involved with our event Concert Cruise last year. I actually wasn't there last year, so this will be my first year doing this event. But we're super excited. It's going to be on August 11th this year. And basically we're looking to get BikeWalk Provo involved in any way that you want to be involved. We are looking for some volunteers to help lead. Well, I guess first of all, I should give an explanation of the event for those that don't know. So essentially we have 4 different mini concerts put up in different locations around Provo. And then we have the participants bike from each concert around the city to kind of get 4 concerts in and also get a chance to get some biking biking in as well. So that's basically what happens at the event. So we're looking for some volunteers to help lead those 4 groups along the route. And then additionally, we think it'd be awesome if we could have maybe some bike repair, mini stations set up at the different sites, just so we can help people that might get a flat tire or their chain fall off or whatever. I'm not a bike person, I should be, but I don't know a ton about what could go wrong, but anything that maybe could be helpful in helping people get to the next concert on their way is something we're looking for the equipment to do that, and then also for the expertise that we lack in how to help those people with their bikes. If there's anything else that anyone can think of that would be fun from a biker's perspective, that would be interesting to include, we are certainly open to suggestions. So that's pretty much the lowdown. I can put my contact information in the chat in just a second. You can feel free to email me and reach out if you're interested in volunteering, or go through Kira and she can talk to me, or if you have any ideas. But that is it. If anyone has any questions.
I have a question.
Okay.
Is there any way you could move it to the 15th? I'm gonna be in Yellowstone. This is the 2nd year. I'm so angry.
No.
Okay,
Well,
I'll calm down. I'm gonna mute myself. Thanks.
Sorry. Yellowstone is also awesome, so enjoy that.
It is. Thanks.
And then Aaron, did you have a question?
Yeah, I have a couple questions. What are the locations of the concerts this year?
So we haven't 100% nailed them down yet, but we're planning on doing the same 4 as last year. If I can remember what they told me, I think one was at Peaks Ice Arena, one's at the library. Is it Pioneer Park? Maybe. And then it's one of the parks, and then I can't remember the 4th one.
It was
Memorial Park.
Memorial
was one.
Park.
Memorial Park. Okay, yeah.
And then the lawn outside the Covey Center was the 4th.
Yes. Okay, yeah. That's right. Thank you. Like I said, I wasn't there, but I think those are the same 4 we're planning on. We just haven't nailed it down 100%.
Kylie,
Yes.
I know this is more work, but I think there's something to be said for getting BYU involved in the community.
Mhm.
And last year I made an introduction to Aspen to have BYU possibly participate at the duck pond. You know where the duck pond is?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think that's an ideal location.
Definitely.
I'd be glad to reintroduce you, and you can give it a go and see what the BYU bureaucracy says. But I think it's a way to get BYU and more BYU students involved, I think there's something to be said for that. So
Definitely,
if you're interested, let me know and I'll make that introduction.
Yeah, I think that would be great. If you want to put your email down in the chat as well, I can snag that from you because I think that would be fun.
And then I think it also it might be worth reaching out to the bike shops
Mhm.
to provide. I mean, this is a great way for them to get out, to build bridges with the community. We've got the bike collective here, but in addition, Mad Dog, tailors. If you can get tailors to do it, you'll be a miracle maker. Mad Dog's in Orem, but they're a bike shop with a soul. Also, what's the one?
Gary's.
Oh, there's a
Gary's
hanger.
bike
Oh,
shop.
geez, I'll stop. I'm gonna. mute
Yeah, Hangar 15. They like to be involved. They're no longer in Provo. And then what's his name? And Gary's bike shop.
Okay,
So
awesome. We
between
do.
those 5, I think you should be able to get 4. Cover those 4 locations.
Mhm. Those are great ideas. We are in contact with some people at Bicycle Collective. So we've got that, but the other ones would be good to reach out to as well. Thank you.
Hey, Aaron, one other idea there. Because Outdoors Unlimited isn't allowed to advertise anywhere, maybe they would be interested in hosting one and they could kind of use that to get their word out as well.
Yeah, Gardner, Kersley, I have contacts for all of these if you need them, Kylie.
Awesome. You said outdoors unlimited. Okay,
Yeah, there's unlimited.
cool. These are great ideas. Thank you. Like I said, if anyone else has any other ideas or anything, I'll put my email in that chat and you can go ahead and reach out to me. But if no one else has any other comments or questions, that's all I have, and I'll jump off. But it was really great getting to meet you guys.
So you'll be reaching out. I remember last year an email went out from Aspen looking for volunteers. You'll be doing that as the event approaches.
Yeah, Kylie already emailed me, and
Oh,
so
okay.
I'll coordinate gathering volunteers and through like a sign up form of different tasks that are needed. So I'll coordinate that and then give that information back to Kylie.
And sorry, one more question. Do we know what who the bands will be, the groups?
We also don't have those nailed down yet either.
Okay,
Still looking at some,
great.
but they'll be great. Don't even worry. Okay, awesome.
Kylie,
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining. This is a question we get asked all the time. Is there going to be another concert cruise? People loved it last year. So we are happy to help promote it with you, and we're really excited you're doing it again. So thank you.
So are we. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, next on the agenda, we have a little award to give out for the 4th of July parade. So Erin, if you could share that deck, that would be great. Hopefully my audio is okay. It's a bit late. Okay, cool. So go into full slideshow. Yeah. Okay, so we had great turnout. We had about 50 people there in our parade group, and we had a lot of fun. I heard from parade watchers that we were the best group because we were one of the only ones that even gave out candy. So we made the kids happy. And it's just a great way to be part of the community, show a different way that we can use our roads rather than for cars. I think parades are a fun way to demonstrate that. And also just show that bikes are freedom. So I think it fits really nicely into the freedom celebration. So thanks for all who participated. We had a decorating contest for the bikes. And so first I'm going to go through, I think, 3 honorable mentions, and then I'll announce our winner. So the first, sorry about the wind. The first honorable mention is Meg Van Wagenen and her family. Hugh, we missed you. But Meg and her kids had an awesome time, awesome decorations on their bike. Went all out with a fun like rainbow balloon theme, and it was very fun. So good job, Meg. Then the next honorable mention. Oh, I have to look up her name. Hold on one second. I think it's Kalisha Wilson. I think I have that right. So Kalisha Wilson and her family had this awesome red, white, and blue patriotic theme on their rad wagon, and then her husband was on a one wheel and zooming all around with a cape. They were a lot of fun. And then third, I wanted to give an honorable mention to our friend Reese. It was his birthday on July 4th, and he had a lot of fun celebrating his birthday with us at the parade. And the announcers along the route sometimes gave him a little birthday shout out, which was really fun. So Reese gets an honorable mention. And then our grand prize winner is Carol Long. So she'll receive a gift certificate that I'll send to her. She decorated her Madsen with this really fun ice cream shop theme, and they gave her out popsicles and candy, and her little boy was in the back. It was so cute. So they are our grand prize winner this year. Congratulations, Carol. Even though I know she's not on today, we'll send her a recording of the meeting and let her know she's the winner. And thanks to everyone who participated. Let me just jump back to my agenda so I can see what we've got next. Okay, Kylie. Jake is next on our agenda. Jake is going to review or give a report on our recent service project that we had. And then after Jake, we'll have Jim Price from MAG, or the Mountainland Association of Governments, give us an update as well. So Jake and then Jim.
Thanks, Christine. Yeah, so we were able to get together for a service project last month on the 25th. We just went up Provo Canyon and pulled goat heads, picked up trash, and the regular stuff. So I want to shout out Kira and Stan and Aaron for coming to help with that, as well as the PBC people. I didn't catch their names and I felt really bad about it. But I thought it was a really great service project. We found a lot of trash, a lot of goat heads, and we were able to, Aaron and I found a lot of spots that we could report to Provo City via 311. And yeah, if it's okay, I wanted to just like run some ideas by people for a future service project, if I can take like a couple minutes for that. But as Aaron and I were, as we were picking up goat heads and that kind of thing, I was telling him, I grew up in a really small town. And my dad, who's also a big cyclist, when he was the mayor of our town, he did kind of a incentive project for elementary school kids, where if they brought in a bag of goat heads, like just like a Smith's grocery store bag style thing, if they brought in a bag, then they would get to come and like bring their family and have pizza with the mayor, that kind of thing. So I think I was trying to think about like ways that we could sustainably work on goat heads and trash, that kind of thing, without it having to be us every time, so that we can kind of focus on advocacy and doing bike collections, rodeos, that kind of thing. But I wasn't sure if anything like that had been tried. I know it's kind of an out there idea, but was curious to hear what people thought about it.
I love that idea. And I think I talked to Christine about making like a t-shirt for people who do like, I don't know, demonstrate that they've collected a lot of goat heads, and I can make like a fun goat head of like, I don't know, like a goat head taken off or something. Like it could be graphic, but like suitable for my 3-year-old. So I don't know, something to incentivize them, definitely I think is a great idea.
Yeah,
But that's I'm just talking from the creative perspective. I'm not even talking from like the marketing or how you would implement this like in schools or whatever, but I definitely like that direction for sure.
I would 100% go pick a bag of goat heads for that shirt. So,
right? The way I described it, like
especially if that's the only way to get it. Yeah,
I know, right? That's the only way. Maybe we can make badges or something. It'll be dope.
We do stickers, yeah.
Or stickers, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you stretching, Aaron?
Yes, but I do have.
Okay.
I wasn't sure. I was like, is Aaron going to say something?
We didn't talk about this, Jake, but a conversation I think began last year, and I'm trying to remember who our point person was. They were meeting with the city and with the county and with someone, who was that? Oh, it was Parker Howell, who has moved. But I have the thread. So a conversation has begun. I think we should do something like you're proposing, but I think it's important to involve the county and the city in these efforts. So it will be sustainable. And the more, my philosophy is the more often we can get people who are getting paid to do these kind of things, to step up and do stuff, the better, right? And we as volunteers should try to assist them, but they should make these sorts of things a priority. Right, Jim? So I'll introduce those folks to you, and maybe you can reinitiate those kind of meetings that were happening.
Yeah,
because I thought we were getting some pretty good traction, but I haven't seen a lot happen since then. And just from experience, unfortunately, if BikeWalk Provo isn't poking and prodding, often things don't happen like they ought to.
Right. And that's kind of, as I've been thinking about future service projects and stuff, I was talking to Kier about this earlier, just trying to think bigger picture, because like you said, Aaron, finding ways to make it sustainable. Because if we got it to a point where essentially like the community was taking care of goat heads and we didn't ever have to worry about those again, and we're able to turn all of our service projects to, I don't know, community outreach, that kind of thing, doing bike repairs for kids in the elementary school, that kind of stuff. That's what I'd really like to see. And we can kind of start offloading the minutia and just get the community involved in those kinds of things.
Yeah.
So if anybody has ideas for projects like that, please let me know. I'm always looking for project ideas. I still would like to do cleanups regularly, just because I think it's good for us to be out in the community and people seeing that we're out there. But maybe we can kind of just turn those into a regular thing and plan on start working on some bigger picture stuff as well. So yeah, that's my report. Again, thanks to everybody who came out, and look for more news in the future.
Oh, and Jake, I have a photo. I found the photo.
Oh yeah, Aaron has our photo. We didn't get all that. We should have gotten a photo with all the bags, but my bike trailer could only hold so many bags, so we kept having to dump them.
Here's the post. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and as I forgot to include this part, as part of the service project, PBC came up and was offering free bike tune-ups to people on the river trail. It started out pretty solid and then slowed down as the afternoon got on. But from what they were telling me, they had some good opportunities to evangelize, essentially. And yeah, learned a lot from that experience and hope to implement what we learned from that in the future. So, yep. Thanks for your time, everybody.
Thank you, Jake. Great job. I love your ideas. We appreciate you. Yep, and Jim, we'll hand it over to you.
Great, thank you, Christine. It's been my pleasure to be associated with BikeWalk Provo and its various guises for over the last 20 years, and to watch it grow and influence. Probably the most important thing is to influence a lot of the decisions that are made in Provo as far as biking and walking. And I've seen a lot of that. And I've been, your organization and you people are crucial to what's happening in Provo. And I've told Aaron this over the years, if I could clone him, if I could clone you as an organization about 25 times and implant you into each city in Utah County, I would do that. That's how important you are, and it's really a privilege for me to come and report to you some things that are going on as far as Mountainland Association of Governments. Nobody knows who we are, what we do, so let me tell you real quick about that. MAG is a lot of things to a lot of people, but one of the main things that we do is transportation planning and funding. As part of that, transportation planning and funding, and this is countywide, Utah County, I get to do the active transportation part of that. And I've been doing that. How long have I been doing that? I've forgotten. Been an awful lot of years. But seeing things come and grow in this community that are just as exciting as can be. What I want to, and the MCT is one of my favorite things that I was ever involved in. What I want to do is show you, this is going to be a very boring list, but hopefully it won't be too boring after we get to talk about it. I'm going to show you a list of, oh no, I'm disabled. Oh, Christine, I'm disabled. I can't share screen.
I just enabled you.
Thanks, Aaron.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Aaron. Everybody see that?
Yep.
This is every 2 years, MAG does what we call the Transportation Improvement Program selection, and we gather between 90 and 100, I guess this year it's about 130, almost 140 million dollars in transportation dollars that we grant out to applicants to cities throughout Utah County. And we do this for all different purposes. But I want to kind of show you the highlighted ones that are most exciting. We're just finishing up this process. It'll be finished, we hope, with an approved project list as of August 4th. That goes before all of the mayors of Utah County, including Mayor Kafusi. And I'll show you the list of projects that I'm most excited about. And these are in, not necessarily in order, but let me highlight these real quick. One is the UTA 900 East UVX station, something that should have been done when UVX was first built. But we'll add, of course, to UVX, and we'll add to walking and biking within Provo by making UVX even further integrated into getting around the city. Number two, the Orem Lakeview Parkway. This is a road project, which normally wouldn't be very exciting, except this project includes the trail and bike lanes that are on the existing Lakeview Parkway in Provo and continue them north into Orem. Number three, the Provo River Trail Central improvements. These are things that just satisfy me to no end that we were able to, or that we hopefully will be able to bring funding to Provo. These are improvements to the undercrossings. All those ugly, narrow, scary, dark undercrossings along the Provo River Parkway that were built, I don't know, in the 1970s, 1980s, are going to be rebuilt. They're going to be widened. They're going to be built to current standards. They're going to be usable. They're going to be safe. They're going to be very nice. And that's what this funding project is all about. Number four, the Utah Lakeshore Trail, Orem to Provo. We've been collecting funding from Utah County, from cities, from MAG, and from the state, including the legislature. And I don't have at hand an exact amount, but we think that we have enough with this final piece to build the entire remaining eastern Lakeshore Trail from Provo, actually not to Orem, but from Provo to Saratoga Springs. In between Vineyard, between Utah County, Orem, American Fork, and Saratoga. Over the next few years, our intention is to get that entire piece done. Go ahead, Aaron.
Is this include the Wakara Way, or is this separate from the Wakara Way?
This includes Wakara Way.
Okay. Excellent.
Any other questions on that?
And the Provo River Trail Central, this is from 2230 North or whatever. This is down to Columbia Lane, right? That central piece.
No, that was a piece that was funded about almost 6 years ago. That's a separate project. This is new funding for the improvements for the undercrossings.
Just for the undercrossings.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So the one that you're talking about, Aaron, was the rebuilding and widening of the trail.
Right.
From 2230 North up into almost Orem. But that's a previously funded project that is currently in design.
Okay.
Okay, number 9, Provo 600 South Trail and the Provo State Street Trail. I believe these are ones that came out of requests from this committee. Is that correct, Aaron?
Yeah.
Excellent. And so the city applied for those funds, and we're anticipating that they'll be available to them to make these improvements, to build 600 South Trail to connect the State Street Trail with the Provo Intermodal Center and the new bridge that will connect, the pedestrian bridge that will connect 600 South over the 4 sets of tracks to the Intermodal Center, to the front runner. And that bridge was supposed to be under construction already, but UP of all entities has not yet given UTA the required construction permit. And that's all it's waiting on, is a permit from UP. So if anybody knows anybody at UP and has any pull, please contact me. Okay, and the Provo State Street Trail is to make that connection from where it ends on I can't
900
remember exactly
south.
what north. Where's it at?
900 south.
900 south, all the way up to third south. Highland, this is just another trail within MAG. It's Highland, it's a haul trail. Another trail within Vineyard and Eagle Mountain. And then this is one that I never thought we'd get on the list. This is Basin Canyon Trail. This doesn't affect Provo, but this is one that we were able to get on the list this year and build a separated bike path up Basin Canyon.
Wow.
Really excited about that one. And then number 23, this is the one I'm very excited. Go ahead, Aaron.
Sorry, I was just
That's okay.
mountain biking up Payson Canyon. How far will the trail go up? Will it go to the what is that new that mountain bike course that they built? Is it?
Yeah, it'll go Forebay. It'll go up.
Forebay.
It'll actually go up beyond Forebay, if I remember correctly.
Cool.
I want to call it Beer Can Flats, but I think there's a better name for that. Beer Can Flat is an old
yes,
informal name. Yeah.
that's where Benny Creek. Are you referring to where the Benny Creek Trail comes out at?
I believe so.
Yeah. Oh, that's a perfect place to end it.
Yeah. And this will be a paved trail like the Provo River Trail.
Right. Cool. Wow.
And then this one, Kira and I were just kind of talking a little bit about this. This is one I'm really excited about. As everybody knows, the Bicycle Collective lives and works in one wonderful building. It's just the most terrific. You ever been down there? If you haven't been down there, I don't blame you for not walking in. I fear for my life on walking in that building. Excuse me for saying that, Kira.
It's charming and has character, and it's around the corner from my house. So leave it there.
There you go.
It's charming, has character, and is a sauna in the summertime and an ice box in the wintertime.
That's a better characterization of it. So been working with Kira and the Bike Collective for about the past year, trying to find some funding to help them get out of that building, get into a better place. And they asked us for $450,000 in this tip selection round. We found, although it's way out of our usual funding requests, it does fit within our funding availability. And we think we found a way to fund it this year, assuming that the mayors approve it on August 4th. This will be money. It's 2023 money. It'll be a couple years down the road, but hopefully this will be something that the Bicycle Collective can use to help them get into a lot better situation.
Sorry, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Is there an option to stay in the building and just refurbish it, meaning add AC and heating, or is the tentative plan that they have to leave the building?
That is up to the collective.
Okay.
We're very flexible on that. We just want to see things work for the collective.
Right. And I don't work there. Like, obviously I don't have any say, but it has so much character. It'd be a shame if we couldn't somehow. Again, I'm going to go on mute because I don't work there. So I'm just going to go back on mute.
It does have a lot of character, but I'll tell you, Jacob, it really, every time I go in there and walk around, I just think, do not have an earthquake now. Do not have an earthquake now. Do not have an earthquake now. It just scares the dickens out of me. So that one, I'm really pleased that we were able to find funding for that one, and keep your fingers crossed for August 4th. the last piece of this, and some of you already know, I don't know who does or who does not. We've been working with UDOT, Utah County, and Wasatch County to connect the Provo River Trail from its ending point in, where's that? I keep wanting to say South Fork. Up to all, what's that park?
Deer Creek.
Well,
Vivian
up to Deer Creek.
Yeah.
Right, where there's a gap, there's a trail around Deer Creek that was built clear back in 2005. But we put together the funding, and that trail is designed. We're just kind of tying up the loose ends on the design and anticipate having that out to bid in November of this year and starting construction next year, hopefully, on that gap to complete the Provo River Trail all the way up to Deer Creek Dam.
Cool.
Okay, that's it from me.
Woo.
Wow.
Thank you, Jim. That's great info. We're excited about this funding. And then my audio is going to be really bad. So Aaron, can I hand it off to you to close this out?
Yes. Is there no other agenda items, right?
That's right.
Yeah, and I don't think there's anything that can top what we've just talked about, between the concert cruise, the service project, and then Jim's presentation. I hope I didn't leave out anything. The great stuff is going on, and I don't think, as Jim suggested, it's an exaggeration that we're helping to bring about some of these things. So thank you, everyone, for all your wonderful efforts. I just wanted to give people a final chance to ask Jim any questions. Are there any questions about any of the projects that he talked about, or anything else that you'd like to see happen, or that you'd like UDOT to do? Kira?
Yeah, Jim, I'm curious. You said that the Vivian Park to Deer Creek Trail hopefully start it next year. How long does that kind of construction for a trail like that typically take?
We anticipate 2 years. The most fun part about that is that we're actually going to, and it sounds odd, but we're saving money by pulling out the track, the railroad, taking it out in that section, and then moving it closer towards the hillside and putting in new track. That saved us about $4 million over the cost of the project.
Wow. Yeah, it makes it a bigger project too.
It is. It's a big project, and it's very complex, and we're hoping that the bidders will understand the complexity of it, and we don't run into huge problems that nobody anticipated provoking. So
I have one more question. So somebody I live near Exchange Park, near the underpasses. Oh my gosh, slipping my brain. Is that State Street? Aaron, help me out. I'm dying.
You live closest to Columbia Lane, and then
Columbia Lane. Okay, so it's Columbia Lane. Yeah. So what part of the funding is going to that? Can you break that down for me? To fixing the underpass area.
To fixing that specific underpass?
The two underpasses, because it's like Indiana Jones, like with the spiders and stuff. So I don't know if you can fix that.
Exactly. I can't break down for exactly the amount, but it is going to both of them.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
And Jim, am I wrong? Those are the only two left that are problematic, right? 820, 800 North, but that will be taken care of by a separate MAG funded project, right?
You know what, Aaron? I don't remember the exact details on that one. I would have to look and get back to you. I'm sorry that
I think
to do that in this meeting.
I think the bridge, I know Provo City has applied for funding to rebuild that bridge, so.
Oh, wait, yes, I'm sorry. 800 North? And that the 800 North, I didn't highlight that one because I didn't think about it. I was going through that. But the 800 North Bridge project is on that funding list. And it will reconfigure the undercrossing at 800 North, or 820, right? That is part of that project.
Okay. And the bridge itself, will that be a bridge that is built for 5 lanes or for 2 lanes?
That was my question.
5?
Yes.
But it doesn't have to be 5 lanes, right?
As far as we know, yes.
Oh, this is a Trojan horse, guys. We gotta start the signs up. All right, I'm feeling it. Jim, I see it. I see it. You're looking at us. I know what you know. You know something. Come on.
I have one more quick question, and this might be like in the minutia or and stuff, but with the moving the track over up Provo Canyon, is the plan just to like essentially repurpose all the materials that are pulled up from the track, or like will the ties be thrown away? Because if they're going to be thrown away, I know a lot of like the mountain bike trail building associations might be interested in having them. So we could potentially, I don't know. I know that's probably gonna be like whoever the contractor is going to handle that kind of stuff. But I'm sure that like those could probably be utilized in trail building projects around the valley. So free wood is free wood.
That's actually a great question, Dustin. And I get down in the weeds in these projects, so I actually know the answer to that question. The railroad, the Hebrew Valley Railroad, intends to utilize as much of the rail that they can. I don't know what they intend to do with the ties, because the condition of the ties is very poor. In most of those areas, those ties have been there forever, and they need to be replaced. If I don't know what their plans are, but I would suggest, if you want to kind of put a bug in their ear, contact Mark Nelson at the Heber Valley Historic Railroad. He's the executive director. And tell him you were talking to me and heard about the project, and we're just wondering if they had plans for the old ties.
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
Okay.
And so going back to the bridge, sorry. So you said it's going to potentially be it's going to be built for 5, like it's going to be pretty wide.
Yes.
Does that mean we're going to have like bike protected barriers too, or like what is that why they're building it so big? Or
I'm sorry.
Are like, so what is the okay? I'm just gonna mute myself. We're done here. That's the last question for today. I'm gonna sign.
The bridge itself is going to be built for 5 lanes of traffic, whether or not it's going to be built for proper bike lanes or not. I haven't seen a design. This is concept. This is planning concept. We don't know. I don't know exactly what the build out will be on that. I hope so. I don't know.
Okay.
The best I can tell you right now is that it will solve that undercrossing problem on the Provo River Trail that the current bridge creates.
Yeah.
But I don't know about the surface street issue.
Are there any plans available for the other undercrossings already, or we're just getting the funding now and then we'll deal with it later, I guess?
For the other undercrossings that we
Yeah, because I'm curious because I'm skeptical about like how they're going to make it more safer for joggers and walkers and stuff. I'm talking about the one on Columbia Lane and stuff, because it's just, unless they gradually take it under the road, it's just like some of the turns are so sharp. I have to scream every time I go around the corner so I don't get run over.
The whole idea is to straighten those out and widen them.
Okay.
So that they meet national standards.
Okay.
And minimum national standards is 10 feet wide.
Okay.
And 10 feet high.
Oh, wow. So we're not even like close right now.
So Jacob, think about the University Park Parkway Bridge. I don't know if you remember what it was like before UVX was built, and anyway, it
No,
was pretty bad, kind of like the ones you're talking about.
well, they just redid some bridges like under the freeway. Is that similar to what it might be?
Similar to
south?
those, and University, the University Parkway underpass, right?
Yeah.
How wide and
Right.
nice it is,
Right.
and straight and no blind.
Right.
So we're talking something like that, right,
And-
Jim?
And Jim, going back to the bridge, I'm sorry. Is that also going to be the same? Like they're gonna, because it's really steep, right? Like I've seen a few people take it on their rollerblades, and it's just, that's also going to be leveled out nicely.
I
I'm
hope
putting you
so.
on the spot. You're on the hot box right now.
That's
You get
okay.
wings. Yeah,
I'm not the designer, so I can't give you the exact details of that.
fair enough. Yep.
I will tell you that I've ridden that many times. I don't fit under the bridges
Yeah.
on my bike. I have to actually get off and walk.
Yeah.
Just for, because you can't tell, I'm 6'9".
Woo.
When I'm on my bike, it's like I'm on a horse.
So I need to stop antagonizing you. Is that what you're telling me? Because I'm only 5'10" and a half. So
I'm gonna find out where you live.
I'm gonna put myself on mute one more time.
My assumption is that they will do everything they can to reduce those grades, to make them more usable and to meet national standards.
Okay, and that funding was what, 2025? I don't remember what that looked like.
Yeah, let me bring that up real quick.
Please do, thanks. Sorry, Aaron, I'm on one today.
Yeah, you're good.
I need to go again, sit in my hammock.
2025, yes.
Okay, so we get the money 2025, but we really don't know when that will be built afterwards.
Correct.
That we could be like a decade away.
Could be, that's correct.
Okay. I'm just really pessimistic. I'm happy. I'm so glad we're getting the funding. I'm just joining this organization. You guys have just like humbled me to like calm down because I have severe ADD and I just want to get things done, right? So this is great news. I'm so glad you shared this. I would love to see it done sooner than later, right? So
I'm in your corner on that one, Jacob. I always get impatient to see these done.
yeah,
Unfortunately, they do take time.
yeah,
But this is the start. This has
Yeah.
been needed to be done for 30 years.
yeah. No,
And finally the city says, hey, let's do this. Let's go find the money.
yeah. Don't take the money away just because I'm complaining and
Oh, no.
wanting to fight you. So like
Yeah.
about
I'm gonna
the bridge.
take it away from there and give it all to Kira. So
I know, right? She's gonna build a high density housing. Yeah,
yeah,
sweet.
right above the bicycle collective.
Right. I love it.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. This has been really informative, and we'll post this to share it with other people as well. And thank you for all your efforts, and thank you, Jim, as well, for getting paid to do great things.
And please come back. Like, I'm so sorry. I think Christine just texted me to calm down. I'm just kidding. She didn't do that. Sure, she's
I did
thinking
no
it.
such thing. I said I did no such thing.
She did not. She does not have me on a leash. We're good. I'm calm. We're fine.
Aaron can verify that I've been on the hot seat a lot worse than this.
Okay. Oh, you work for Orem? Is that right?
Well, I work in essence for all of the cities. MAG is an independent agency, but we work for all of the cities within Utah County.
Okay. Cool.
On that note, really quick, Jim, if I wanted to talk to somebody about some Murdoch Canal trail specific stuff, would you be the go-to guy on that, or can you point me to who I would talk to?
I would be the second person to contact if the first person didn't respond. The first person is Richard Nielsen. at Utah County Public Works. He's the Public Works Director. And he and I worked together through the design and construction of the Murdoch. And we both kind of keep tabs on what's going on there. And actually the county has responsibility for operation and maintaining it.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, I'll reach out to him. Thank you.
Jim, is his email easy to find?
What's that?
Richard Nilsson's email, is it easy to find? I think I'm trying to remember if I've tried to email him before and had trouble finding it. Just a
Let me
moment.
put it, he's gonna kill me, but let me put it up in the chat here.
Just say it on YouTube.
If you've got his home address and like social security, personal phone number.
Yeah.
That's his home address. Actually, let me do this. Let me send it to Christine. And then she can send it out to everybody rather than, because we are on YouTube, I'd rather not. Just because he and I have a very good working relationship, I don't want to imperil that.
Right.
Smart. Thank you.
Okay, well, this has been, as I said, an informative meeting and also an entertaining meeting. So thank you everyone for that. It's been a wonderful to spend this hour with you.
Yeah,
And
thanks Jim and Jake and Christine and everybody.
Yeah.
You're Aaron. There's only like 5 of us here now, so you guys are all great.
so we'll see you all next month, first Thursday of the month. Plan on that and keep riding your bikes and advocating for bicycling as well, and walking and everything else.
And the electric scooters, right? I saw
Yeah.
your thing. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks.
All right.
You got it because
Thanks,
it works.
everyone.
Okay. Thank you, Jim.
Thanks,
Bye,
Jim.
everybody. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.